They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Redhawks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
To throw, it's Beck. Got him downfield. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Redhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Guys, let's talk about the Redhawks. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they forced a negative.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Redhawks getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Redhawks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
I I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. First and 10. Looking for room. It's Tracy.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The negative play leaves him with second and 12. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. The Red Hawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Finn. That's caught, it's Tracy. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Once he got some room, it was over. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne.
Wide open space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's got 67 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Finn. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Touchdown, Miami! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away on 4th down. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Finn. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over in a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Finn. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Marion. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes one deep. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Redhawks want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Breaks the tackle.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Finn. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half, and it's a 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Caves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation, And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. And the returner will be dragged down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2000... Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime. They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score.
He's loose. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
After the run, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. Turning on the Jets. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air, it's Finn. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Redhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he will score! Touchdown, Miami!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time.
Number 31, set to kick this one away.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that foot.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Scrambling away. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Miami!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught over the middle, it's Williamson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Looking downfield, it's Finn. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
Takes the handoff. It's Tracy. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Quinn. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Hawks. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that one's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time on target.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Lyle. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense, unstoppable. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
29
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Canes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And the Redhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brunson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Lets it fly deep downfield. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They try to get it outside on the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.